tongue twisters. That's right, they're exercises to say all of the words in the poem the best way you can. That's right, here comes another one. So the tongue twister for today is set in a supermarket that you may know. It begins with S, and it's about a guy who works there and he only sells one thing. Well, it's two because it comes in a pair of socks. His name's Seth and he works at that supermarket. There's lots of S's and there's a sneaky TH as well in there. This is how the tongue twister goes. Seth at Sainsbury's sells thick socks. Did you catch it? Seth at Sainsbury's sells thick socks. Oh, I've just realised there's two THs. Seth at Sainsbury's sells thick socks. We're going to try it 3 times on the trot. Here we go. Seth at Sainsbury's sells thick socks. Seth at Sainsbury's sells thick socks. Seth at Sainsbury's sells thick socks. Make sure those THs don't trick you. Charlie and Miss Morley's Goat. This poem is written by a poet called Telsine Turner. I believe that's her name. Yeah. And she's from the Bahamas. And I love Charlie and Miss Morley's Goat because it talks about a little naughty boy, for a start. But also you get an understanding of what life is like in the Bahamas, in the Caribbean. Have a listen. Charlie and Miss Morley's Goat by Telsine Turner. Charlie's mother went to town. Run, Charlie, run. With a red hat on and purple gown. Run, Charlie, run. Before she left, she told the boys, run, Charlie, run. You all stay home and play with your toys. Run, Charlie, run. Charlie's brother and sister too. Run, Charlie, run. Cleaned up the yard. What did he do? Run, Charlie, run. He dashed with his friends up and down the street. Run, Charlie, run. Then Miss Morley's goat they began to beat. Run, Charlie, run. The goat cried, meh! Miss Morley woke. Run, Charlie, run. When she saw the boys, she was vexed and spoke. Run, Charlie, run. Why don't you leave my goat alone? Run, Charlie, run. Charles, I'll tell your mother when she comes home. Run, Charlie, run. Bad as her word when the jitney brought mum. Run, Charlie, run. Miss Morley told her about her son. Run, Charlie, run. Under the bed, Charlie heard mum say, run, Charlie, run. I'm going to fix his skin today. Run, Charlie, run. Come out here, Charles, and I mean right now. Run, Charlie, run. Who told you to leave this yard anyhow? Run, Charlie, run. Charlie was spanked and sent to bed. Run, Charlie, run. For not doing what his mama said. Run, Charlie, run. It is time for Venga, Venga. Are you ready? Let's play Venga, Venga. Venga, Venga. Venga, Venga. What's the time? Pumpkin, pumpkin, Mr. Wolf, Mr. Wolf, the dragon is coming. Hide your gold, hide your gold, ha-ha, hide your gold, hide your gold. Uno, remember it's uno, dos, let's try it. Uno, 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 boom, boom. Ah, have you forgotten that one? Remember when I do boom, you do ah, okay, like a little lion roar, okay? Boom, boom. Then I'll do ah, ah, ah. Ooh la la, ooh la la. You bet you are. Ole, that's right, ole. What's the time? Hide your gold, hide your gold. Let me see that dragon. Hide your gold, hide your gold. Ooh la la. Uno, dos. Oh, did you remember uno? Let's try it. Uno, dos. Yeah, uno, dos. Last one. Oh, I didn't do superhero. Should we do superhero? Save the world. Let me see those superheroes. Save the world. Superhero. Superhero. This one. You bet you are. Okay, you've got to say it like you mean it. Let's make it the last one. Here we go. And you bet you are. Fantastic. Well done. You remember the tongue twister from earlier? It's about Seth. He works at Sainsbury's. Lots and lots of other supermarkets are out there. I'm just saying. And he sells thick socks. Not sick socks, but thick socks. Let's have a go. And Seth at Sainsbury's sells thick socks. Did you catch it? So remember, you got the Seth at, you got Sainsbury's with an S at the beginning and an S at the end. Sainsbury's, yeah, sells thick, there's a th and a k at the end, socks. Okay, have a listen again. Seth at Sainsbury's sells thick socks. Seth at Sainsbury's sells thick. 6 words, not many. Are you ready to try it? 3 times. Make sure you hit all those sounds. Be really confident when you say it as well, keeping that nice and clear as well. Here we go. And Seth at Sainsbury's sells thick socks. Wait a minute, how many times? Of course, it's 3. Here we go. And Seth at Sainsbury's sells thick socks. Seth at Sainsbury's sells thick socks. Seth at Sainsbury's sells thick socks. Do you know what? It might work with the name of some other supermarkets. Sells thick socks. Yeah, it does. But let's stick with Sainsbury's. 3 times. Let's try this one nice and quick. And Seth at Sainsbury's sells thick socks. Seth at Sainsbury's sells thick socks. Seth at Sainsbury's sells thick socks. Guess what I've got? Here is a poem that we're going to share. And it's all about the things that you can find at the seaside. Yeah, all sorts of things. And it's written by Kate Williams. So I think first of all I'm going to No! I know what we can do. I want you to close your eyes or cover them just for a few seconds, and I want you to think about something you might find at the seaside. So close your eyes or cover them and think, what would you see? What would you find at the seaside? Here we go. No, not yet. No, not yet. Have you got something? Okay. I'm now going to read through the poem, and I wonder if I'm going to mention what you've just thought of. Let's see if Kate Williams in her poem talks about what you've just thought of about the sea. Are you ready? Have a listen. What We Found at the Seaside by Kate Williams. Waves purring, wind stirring, gulls chuckling, crabs scuttling, spray splashing, fish dashing, shells shimmering, pebbles glimmering, pools gleaming, weeds steaming, rocks crumbling, stones tumbling, sand sliding, sliding with the tide. Did you? Was it? No? So was the thing that you're thinking about, did it appear in the poem? Did you hear it mentioned? Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I don't know. At the very end, she talks about the sand, and she says, sand sliding, sliding with the tide. So the tide is when the sea comes in or when it goes away. Okay, that's what the tide is. It's the movement of all the waves coming in or when they're going away. So that's what that word tide means. Have another listen. What We Found at the Seaside by Kate Williams. Waves purring, wind stirring, gulls chuckling, crabs scuttling, spray splashing, fish dashing, shells shimmering, pebbles glimmering, pools gleaming, weeds steaming, rocks crumbling, stones tumbling, sand sliding, sliding with the tide. Did you notice that some of those words sounded like others? So we had purring and stirring. They sound the same. Remember, those are what we call rhyming words. So purring rhymes with stirring. It sounds the same. Here is some more. Splashing and dashing. They sound the same. So again, two words that rhyme. Oh, I love these words. Shimmering and glimmering. So when the light, either from the moon or from the sun, shines on things right by the seaside, it can make them shimmer and glimmer. Shimmering, glimmering. What else? That's right, they sound the same, so they are rhyming words. Fantastic. There's quite a few. Gleaming, steaming, sounds the same. Crumbling, tumbling, rhyming words. I'm going to show you the actions now. Have a watch and a listen. What We Found at the Seaside by Kate Williams. Waves purring. Wind stirring. Gulls chuckling. Crabs scuttling. Spray splashing. Fish dashing. Shells shimmering. Pebbles glimmering. Pools gleaming. Weeds steaming. Rocks crumbling. Stones tumbling. Sand sliding, sliding with the tide. Did you see all of the actions? Can you remember them? Okay, alright, so I'll do it one more time on my own, words and actions. But if you can say some of the words, if you can do some of the actions, join in, okay? Here we go. What We Found at the Seaside by Kate Williams. Waves purring. Wind stirring. Gulls chuckling. Crabs scuttling. Spray splashing. Fish dashing. Shells shimmering. Pebbles glimmering. Pools gleaming. Weeds steaming. Rocks crumbling. Stones tumbling. Sand sliding, sliding with the tide. Are you ready to have a go now? All proper. Now when I say you're ready to have a go, it means all words, all actions. Ready. Are you ready? Are you? Here we go. I'm not even going to do fingers high, fingers low, fingers fast, fingers slow, because we are ready, right? Okay, here we go. And What We Found at the Sea by Kate Williams. All the words and all the actions. Waves purring. Wind stirring. Gulls chuckling. Crabs scuttling. Spray splashing. Fish dashing. Shells shimmering. Pebbles glimmering. Pools gleaming. Weeds steaming. Rocks crumbling. Stones tumbling. Sand sliding, sliding with the tide. How did you do? Did you get all of those actions? It's quite a big poem. There's a lot to do. So I tell you what, I'll do it one more time with you. Yes. And then I'll leave the words up at the end. How about that? And then you can have a go at... I'm listening. You can have a go at practicing all of those words, adding your own actions if you want, and then you can... I'm listening. You can show somebody, that's right, okay? So we'll have one more turn together. Are you ready? And What We Found at the Seaside by Kate Williams. Waves purring. Wind stirring. Gulls chuckling, crabs scuttling, spray splashing, fish dashing, shells shimmering, pebbles glimmering, pools gleaming, weeds steaming, rocks crumbling, stones tumbling, sand sliding, sliding with the tide. See you soon.